Hello, YouTube. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click that subscribe button. Smash it. And also smash that like button while you're at it. And if you like all the content that I produce right here on YouTube, feel free to go back and check them all out again and again and again. I'm James Wolf, the content creator right here on AWM Studios podcast. Today's video will be all about booking an actual pro wrestling show. Now, I had ChatGPT. Yes, ChatGPT, they do have their faults. I'm not going to deny that. So they're not always 100% accurate. But I had it create me a fake, realistic wrestling show so I could teach you, as well as teach myself, on how to book a wrestling show. This is after you already booked the venue and everything. You booked all the wrestlers for the card. How do you put them in chronological order, and what matches do you put each one of them in? Here's how to do it. So stick with me, and after this intro, you will learn, as well as I will also learn, how to book a wrestling show once you have everything already accounted for, and how to put a show together. Stick with me, and we will be right back after this intro. Alright, now what I'm going to show you in just a few seconds in the next clip that's going to follow this one is how to put a show together. And I will read it as it is going through. So stick with me and let's transition to that clip right now. Alright, as you can see, what I have here is Wrestling Evolution presents Reckoning Night, or whatever it said. I apologize. Here's the opening match, the tag team match, and here's how you would book the show accordingly. Celebration time entrances, match length, and then in the second match, the singles match. I will go more into depth a little bit in the course of this video, so bear with me. This is the singles match. I'm just showing you at first the run sheet, and then I'm going to go into depth further, basically explaining how each match individually is booked and why it's booked the way it is. So here's here's segment 1 in the third spot, match 4. The reason why there's going to be like 10 different things, as you can see at the end of this video, is because basically it includes the segment into its place, each individual segments, each individual match. So it's going to look like 10 things, but individually there's like 8 matches and 2 segments, which makes up 10. So that's why at the end you're going to see like 9 semi-main event and 10 is the main event. That's why. So yeah, this is how I would put together a show. Again, this is ChatGPT making the show for me. Again, I understand ChatGPT is not always accurate. Sometimes you have to put a little bit more effort into it to make it look a little bit more accurate. I understand that and I respect that. But I had it create me a fake show, realistically a fake show, so that I have something to work with when I teach you as well as myself how to put this show together. So yeah, this is the show, basically segment 7, or on the card 7, which is the second in-ring segment promo, and then 8 is the women's match, 9 is the semi-final main event match, which you're going to see in just a few seconds right there. Semi-main event is a hardcore match between Mad Dog versus Johnny Vendetta, and the match is set for 14 minutes. And yes, and then the main event, let me scroll back up. The main event is between champion Axel Rain versus Zane Valor for the championship in the main event, and it's scheduled for a 17-minute match. So now, let me get back to the video and explain why everything is. And this is mainly if you were to do like a WWE style where you have a post-show match or a post-show segment put together. Alright, so now as you can see, this is for the Wrestling Evolution event known as Reckoning Night. It's happening on Saturday, April 13th at the St. George Theater in Staten Island, New York. Now again, this is a fake show. This is not a real show, but this is to help you better understand how a show is put together. So let me go through it. Run sheet. Opening match is a tag team match between the Wild Sons, Jackson and Reed Maverick, versus the Crimson Syndicates, Xander Kane and Malachi Black. Again, no relations to the real Malachi Black in AEW. Hopefully, looking forward to coming back to WWE. But again, no relations. This is a fake show. Um, but again, this is a standard tag team match. The outcome shows that the Wild Suns are going to win via wild ending on Xander Kane, which wild ending is the name of their tag team finishing move. Each entrance combined will be about 2 minutes, which means they both get about 45 seconds to a minute each per entrance. The match from bell to bell will be 10 minutes, and then the celebration will be another 2 minutes. And that's what it's like putting this match together, this one match. The match two will be a singles match between Blue Flame Roxy Rivera versus Jenna Steele. Now, this is High Flyer versus a powerhouse style clash. The outcome will show that Jenna Steele will win the match via the power bomb pinfall. Again, each entrance will be 2 minutes in grand total. Um, the match will be 8 minutes from bell to bell, and then the celebration about 30 seconds to about 45 seconds of celebration. I know it says 2 minutes there, but figure about 45 seconds is like the cap that it should ever be. Then the first in-ring promo of the night is in spot 3 on the card, which it will be basically Rising Stars Challenge. It'll be Limitless Jaden Cross, and she's issuing an open challenge for the next show. And then it gets interrupted by Eric Weiss, who mocks him and teases a future confrontation. This whole thing should be every bit of no less than, and this is no less than, I would say 5 minutes, and no more at all than 9 minutes. So the runtime of this segment should be 5 minutes to 9 minutes, no more, no less. That's what I would do, because you need enough time for every other match on the card, which includes this triple threat match, which you will see Tommy Blaze taking on Cold Blooded Cruz, taking on Marcus King. And this is a no DQ, because most traditional triple threat matches are no disqualification to begin with. You don't even need to say that in the introduction for the match. It automatically is implied. But yeah, and Marcus King will win, and he'll steal the win after Blaze hits Cruz with a finisher of his own. He'll throw him out of the ring to pin who is it? Marcus King. Marcus King steals the win after tossing Cruz out of the ring. He'll pin whoever is left in the ring. I think it's Tommy Blaze. But yeah, this match is a 15-minute match that includes the 3 minutes of entrances, the 10 minutes of bell-to-bell action, and the 2 minutes of celebration. So altogether, about 15 minutes of actual in-ring time. The next will be the tag team match. And this is where I would put the intermission, is right after this. If I was booking the show and it was an indie show, not a WWE or AEW type of show, if it was an independent show, I would do this as the last match and then do a 15-minute intermission and then come back with the next half of the show. But this match would be a tag team match again. It would be the aftermath of Damian Graves and Lucen Vale versus High Voltage, Ty Storm and Rico West. And this is a face versus heel tag team match. And the afterlife of Damian Graves and Lucen Vale would win after hitting grave intentions on Rico of the opposing team. The whole match, again, 13 minutes. 9 minutes of bell-to-bell action, 2 minutes of the entrances. You get the idea. So I'm basically explaining everything. And then after the intermission, you get the 15-minute intermission. Then we come back from the intermission. Match 6 would be Ironheart Evan Stone versus Colt Maverick. Again, basically self-explanatory. 16 minutes, 2-minute entrances, 12 minutes of bell to bell. So you get the idea now. So let me get back to actually showing you myself on camera, and let me explain more. So if you ever want to learn how to book a proper wrestling show, look no further than this video right here on AWM Studios Podcast. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you like this video, smash that like button and click the bell icon so that you know every single time that I drop a video right here, whether it's a YouTube short, whether it's a live stream, whether it's a video like this or other videos to come in the future. click that subscribe button and smash that bell icon so that you are notified every single time that I drop a video of any kind right here on AWM Studios Podcast. Now, basically, in a nutshell, that's how you would book a show. Now, let's get into the depth of why each match is placed where it is. Opening match basically is to get the crowd adjusted to the style of show that you're going to be putting on. It's to get your feet wet, sort of spoken. That's why it's an opener match, a show opener. And basically, you would put each match together like there's a rhyme or reason. And the main event is what you want to close out on. The main event is something you want the crowd to go home with a memory of wanting to come back to the next show to see why they have a reason to come back. And that would be the main event of the show. So, put it all together. You have about 8 matches, 2 segments. Now, where would you put the 2 segments? I would do 3 matches if I was booking a wrestling show. I would do 3 matches, and then in-ring segment 1. And depending on the quality of the show, if it's a more upscaled, it's still independent, still the indies. But if it was more of an upscaled independent company, not like AEW, All Elite Wrestling, no. But if it was a little bit of an upscaled promotion and you have the budget for cameras to film backstage segments and you have a screen and a projector to show videos on the bed sheet or projector screen, the vinyl screen, whatever you have, if you have the budget for that, like NYWC does, they can do stuff like that. They can. But if you have the budget for that and you can provide that, then I would do 1 in-ring promo after the 3rd match. Make it about whatever you want. If it's a championship run, then do it as like the champion comes out and it's like, this is why I'm champion, and this is the challenge that I'm throwing out to anybody in the back that thinks that they're better than me. And then have the person interrupt them, come out, and declare the match. Now, segment 2, when it comes to promos, I would do it as a backstage promo, backstage segment. Maybe they're walking to the GM's office, the general manager that stands for, the general manager's office, the authoritarian's office, so to speak, of the show, the commissioner, whatever title you want to give them. And let's just say that you have the person go into his office and is like, pissed. He's like, I want this match. You said I couldn't have it. Well, I want it. This, and he's like demanding it. You would do a backstage segment at that point. And then you would do, so here's how it would go. The first 3 matches, and then in-ring promo 1, and then you would do, what else? Match 4, match 5, cut to intermission for about 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe 20 on the very, very high end, but no more than 20 minutes. No less than 10 minutes, but no more than 20 minutes. Most promotions that are independents, they usually do a standard 15-minute intermission. That gives enough time for you to get up, stretch your legs, get concessions, meet some of the face wrestlers. Those are the baby faces. Those are the ones that you cheer for. So you can get autographs, get their merchandise, whatever you want to do, meet them, chill with them. And then after that, they go into the back and they continue the rest of the show. So that would be 3 matches and then the in-ring promo. Do 1 more match and then go to intermission. And then from intermission, come back with the 5th match where it will be, in my opinion, like a tag team match. That's what I would do to get them more anticipated again. Because tag teams are usually like, oh my God, anything can happen. It's a tag team. They can screw each other over left and right because they've got friends helping them. And then I would do, this is how I would do it. I might be wrong with the way I'm laying it out or even trying to explain it. Probably still sounds confusing. I apologize on that. But here's how I would do it. After that tag team return match, then I would do the backstage segment, where you would feature the segment. And that segment should be no less than 7 minutes, but no more than maybe 9 minutes. Again, 7 to 9 minutes. You could film that and make that look interesting and sound interesting and feel interesting and grab the audience's attention. And that will set up for the main event of the evening, that backstage segment. Because the general manager will get frustrated and be like, fine, you want your match? It'll be in the main event tonight, blah, 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 blah. Steel cage, I quit, falls count anywhere. It's whatever they want to put the title belt on. And then you would do match, I believe that would be 6, 7 would be the pre-main event, semi-main event, whatever you want to call it, pre-semi-main event. And then match 8 would be the main event for the title belt, whether it's the world title belt, whether it's the company's television title belt, whatever you want to call it. And you could put it into whatever match type you want to. Steel cage, ladder match, falls count anywheres, I quit match, whatever you want, last man standing. You can make the match however you want to for your company. But that's how I would put this show together. Basically is how I just laid it out. Now, again, I apologize if it still sounds confusing. In part 2 of this video, which I will release later on, not this week, but later on, I will explain in further detail, hopefully in a more calmer tone so that I'm not stuttering as much, but I will still stutter. Sadly, that's what I've developed, is a stutter. So bear with me on this channel. There will be nothing but stuttering left and right. But I apologize on that. But yeah, hopefully in the next video, I will explain it a lot better. But again, I'm James Wolf. Hopefully you've understood just a little bit, at least just a little bit, on how to put a pro wrestling show together. Okay, I'm James Wolf. See you all in the next video. And subscribe to this amazing channel right here. And if you liked this video and you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe and click that bell icon so that you're notified every single time that I drop a video. And while you're at it, check out some of my other awesome, amazing videos on the channel right here as well. Check out a bunch of my YouTube shorts, my live streams, gameplays, and so much more right here on AWM Studios Podcast. And while you're at it, check out my past podcast episodes. Thank you again, and talk to you all in the very next video.